Nyar. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Pause. Hey, Bun Bun. Migos? What's Migos? Oh, yeah. Meatloaf is good. And I'm sure I won't get any questions about it. Having put in the title that it was good, I'm sure I won't get any questions about it. Describe the flavors a bit. Tasted like meat. Tasted like beef with some onion and some barbecue sauce, some ketchup, some meatloaf seasoning. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Gonna save the rest for Wednesday. Is there a next one? I need to get. Well, no. First of all, I need to get my passport, and I'm lazy. Second, no, I'm not going to the U.S. You'd like NYC? Well, I'm sure I probably would. Hey, Uncle Buck. Doesn't matter if I'd like it or not. Hey, Vicky. There is nothing that could get me into the U.S. over the next few years. Yes, no mind. Yeah. Not even your mom, Uncle Buck, now. I didn't bother her. Great. I still don't trust them. And it's not just ICE, it's Border Patrol. And it's not just Border Patrol. It's just the whole fucking country right now. So it was try, was it? Yeah, I mean, maybe a little, but I mean, I feel like that's less noticeable when it's microwaved. It's going to be a little bit dry anyway when it's microwaved. But it was good. Yeah, got my protein. And like I said, I'll be having the. I'll be having. She got me. Like she left me like 2 Tupperwares of meatloaf, so she left me a fair chunk of meatloaf. I'll be having the rest Wednesday night. Wednesday I work 10 to 6, so I figure microwave the meatloaf after I work after my shift, and then I can. And then I'll still have time to be on here by 8. If I have my normal rice dinner, it'll probably be like 8:30, 8:30 or so before I could actually come on live. Yeah, the time it takes to microwave and then eat, wash up. It is mostly. Hey, Mike. Anywho, what else is going on? I don't know. Hey, Kenna. National Food Dunkin' Donuts. Clean up back to the facility. That's good. It's not ramen, it's rice. Hey, da bear. Differences though, because fuck him. Fuck Donald Trump. He's 65. Just like any boring suburb, no matter if it's Canada, US. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, nostalgia. Pretty sad area. What do you think Cornwall's had so many buildings burned down? Um, I'm gonna say crack dens. That's probably not true, but I don't care. It's funny. Insurance purposes. Something interesting happened today? Nope. Yeah, it's probably not true, but it's a funny answer. And in the end, isn't that what really matters? Also, I don't think I'm actually as far off on that answer as you might think. And do you have West Virginia, Ohio state lines in the US? Cornwall is, in fact, like my serial killer stare in real life. Thanks. I get a lot of practice with it. But yeah, Cornwall is a town that loves its drugs. I do not work in retail. What does my shirt say today? It says, rice is my love language. You only love weed? Yeah. And I suppose, how often do you have rice? Every day. And I suppose, in fairness, I don't think crack is actually that big a thing in Cornwall. So much weed. But I suppose we don't actually probably have Hamilton is the worst for crack. I don't think. I don't think Cornwall has a particularly large crack problem. I mean, maybe we do. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to this town. Red Wakefield is trash. Almost in Hamilton is so unbelievable. I have not been to Hamilton, no. Not as far as I can recall. So dirty and it's all one way streets. So it's terrible to drive. Yeah. Does sound shitty. I have heard a lot of bad things about it. Victoria, BC was nice. Victoria is our Florida. Less weird, I would imagine, though. Gorgeous and temperate all year. No mosquitoes. That does sound pretty good, actually. Mosquitoes are definitely assholes. My mom used to say that if she could ask God one question, it would be, why mosquitoes? Though my theory is that the answer is, how else are we going to get Jurassic Park? Why mosquitoes? Sorry, they were needed. They were needed for Jurassic Park to be written. That's my theory. Games do you play? Hey, Maya. Went to a wedding at the resort where a lot of Jurassic Park was filmed. Nice. As far as the games I play, not a lot. Been playing Cyberpunk for the channel. Been recording myself. Been recording a let's play of Cyberpunk. Also been playing Seven Kingdoms, The Princess Problem on streams, Saturday streams. I should play Sims with other people on my phone. Seven Kingdoms, that one is a visual novel. What do you mean by visual novel? Means there's a lot of reading. And every once in a while you make a choice. So it's basically just like sort of static images of characters. And then there's lots and lots of dialogue. Some are voiced, many are not. But a lot to dialogue. And then every once in a while you make a decision. Choose your own ending with. Sort of. Kind of similar. Elden Ring and Resident Evil. Yeah, Meatloaf is good, yeah. That's it. Based on Wikipedia. Games that require players to be able to impact the story's progression or world. The aesthetics of visual novels are often conveyed through static images of characters, background art, with soundtracks and sound effects for feedback. These stories progress when the player clicks, taps, or presses a button to have it progress. Both the narrative and interactions of the game are commonly presented through a text box and often employ forms of interaction which include menu choices to control player actions or dialogue that represent the player's character, speech, or thoughts. Here's a good example. Do you know Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney games? Are you familiar with the Ace Attorney games, Canna? You're not? Well, never mind then. I voice the characters different accents. Yeah, I try to give the characters different voices. How about Dream Daddy? Have you ever heard of Dream Daddy? That one was pretty popular. Dream Daddy was a pretty popular game. You dream of Zaddy? Speaking personally, I'm not interested in Dream Daddy, partly because I'm just not attracted to guys. No, I have no attraction to men, so a game where I'm just where all I'm doing is dating dudes. Yeah, I remember Leisure Suit Larry. I played the original game. Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Lounge Blizzards. I did play that game way, way back in the day. I was way too young when I played that game, actually. But I turned out all right. You have to play King's Quest. That one I don't think we actually had. So we had we got when I was pretty young, we got our first computer, fucking big ass thing, um, with discs. They weren't actually floppy disks. They were like the generation that came after floppies. So after floppies, but before CDs. And yeah, we had We had Leisure Suit Larry on that. I don't think we had King's Quest on the floppy disk. I don't remember all of it. I don't remember everything we had. Carmen San Diego, I know we had. I did enjoy that one. I feel like there might have been another point and click adventure that I just genuinely could not get anywhere in. Like Dream Daddy on your Android? Probably. Your high school had a Commodore 64? It was a very popular game, so makes sense it'd be available in other places. In a variety of places. The nerds, I like play Animal Crossing. Hi, Tiny Fairy. Animal Crossing is not for me. I've said it before. Animal Crossing and games like that, they feel like chore simulators. And I get that that's part of the appeal. It's relaxing and there's something. It's just very relaxing to go out, pick your vegetables, chop some wood, catch some bugs. It's a very soothing style of gameplay. But I just do not have the patience for it. It's not that I'm looking for all sorts of nonstop action. Again, I like visual novels, which are zero action. There is zero gameplay in a visual novel, but it took me forever to create my Sims family. I missed them. Or, old school JRPGs don't have, the action in those is very simple. Turn-based combat especially, it's where you have time to think through your plans and everything. I like that style of gameplay. But yeah, chore simulators, just no. Running an RNG nonsense gets to me. Fair. Depends on the game. Some require a lot more grinding than others. I will say, the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters are really good for that. Because they actually don't have, like, I feel like they toned down the difficulty on a lot of those compared to the original releases. And beyond that, you can just, 4 times experience, 4 times gold. Yep, Norwegian. I think Final Fantasy VII on Steam, the version that just got released on Steam, I believe you can actually turn on God mode. So, if you're just looking to enjoy the story, recently Tales of Remasters with the Great Shop open at the start of the game. Just kind of similar. Hey, Yoshi. Oh, the FF7. Not the FF7R, not the remakes, but like the original game. They did a re-release, a remaster. Not even a full remaster, but yeah, they did sort of like a remaster, Final Fantasy VII remaster. Not the remakes, but the original game, just some updated stuff. And that one, I believe, has an easy God mode. You just push down the 2 joysticks, and boom. Remaster just had a bunch of stuff like that too. They said they're doing it for Rebirth. If I ever get back to my Final Fantasy Let's Play, and if I get far enough to get to the remake and Rebirth and Reunion, that's probably what they're going to call it, I would think. Entirely possible I'd end up having to use God mode here and there. But I don't know if I even get far enough in the series. Like, I don't know, like by 13, I think I'd be like, fuck, I don't know if I can beat this, yeah. Even 12, I expect I'd probably struggle with. 13, I expect I'd have a really hard time. And then 15 and 16 and yeah. '15 and 16 are dreadful. Because I feel like what happened is the game turned very, very, very much towards action. It's very much more action RPG now. And that's not something I'm particularly good at. It started with 12. kind of continued with 13, and then yeah, 15 and 16, along with the 7 remake. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I need to be able to slow things down. That's my thing. I don't have quick reflexes. I don't think quickly. I need the ability to slow things down. Like for Cyberpunk. Actually, even with Cyberpunk, yeah, you can use the scanner to slow things down a little bit. And then just hit the enemy with overheat. And they go down. That's why I couldn't play in Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, I did try Mass Effect Andromeda, but the lack of a power scroll wheel, power wheel, like you can't slow the combat down. You don't have that control over the pace of the battles. Later's run out, I'm all wrapped up in a blanket. Well, guess you can just avoid smoking a cigarette then. But I didn't get very far. Never got 60 FPS. Didn't finish Enemy 3 until the remasters came out. No, never 6. Oh, you're bong. Ah, I see. I loved the Mass Effect games back in the day. Like, I got obsessed with the first game. Need to see if there's a good Mass Effect trivia quiz on YouTube for me to do. Popular game someone told me about were underwater, but the underwaterness of it made me anxious. Subnautica, probably. Subnautica was a very, very popular underwater game. Bioshock. First Bioshock as well. But that one you're in a town. Like that one, it's an undersea city. Like it is a city. Yes, the city is underwater, but the point is you are in a city. Subnautica is the one where you're actually like swimming around in the water. So I would think that was probably the one. First one of the year. Yeah, it's actually 12 degrees Celsius right now. Significantly above freezing. Still need to finish Bioshock 2. Yeah, I've never played any of the Bioshock games. Never had, don't really have much interest in watching Let's Plays of them either. This sounds boring to most people, but I wonder if people play it on Kick or YouTube. Oh, absolutely. There are people who stream it. Seen drama videos about sin tempers or whatever they're called, so they definitely exist. Yeah. Yeah, they're absolutely a thing, very much so. Not something I would ever watch myself. I've been watching a woman play her way through the Assassin's Creed series. She's currently on Brotherhood, or like where I'm like what I'm watching right now. I'm watching her on Brotherhood. I don't know where she's at now, and like I don't know like what game she's playing now. This was 3 years ago. Second Ezio game, yep. The Get To collection, whatever it's called. Yeah, I've been making my way through her playing those games, but it's taking me a while to it's taking me a while to make my way through her series because I do watch other stuff as well. Like it's something that like I'll watch like half an hour while I eat supper. So it's not something I'll just put on and watch. Just while I'm eating supper, I'll watch it for half an hour, assuming there's no other videos I want to watch. Because I do also like watching Ryukar play Mario Maker. That's how you watch your Cyberpunk. Yep, it's a good way of doing it. Means it all takes a while to get through, but eventually you get through it. Speaking of Cyberpunk, I have episode 50 uploading right now. And up to 53 recorded. Episode of 53 recorded. You're watching episode 8? Yeah. Which is the most recent episode, isn't it? Yeah, that's the most recent episode. Episode 9, tomorrow's episode 9, is just the Street Kit and Corpo prologues. And then episode 10 on Friday will be the heist. And you'll get to see how everything goes wrong. Watch my anime eggs, but I forgot to comment. Because I mean, obviously the heist can't go well, right? They've got their plan. They detailed their plan. They've got. They're confident that they can pull it off. It'll be fine. Yep. Girls abandoned us tonight. Yep. Guess so. I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a moment. While you get your Tylenol, I'm gonna get water. You get Tylenol. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. And yeah, I assume Buttercup's still sleeping from last night. And Shell, yeah. Anyway, on a wildly different topic, you want to know a band that I really need to listen to more of? Um, the band by the name of Skating Polly. Two main sisters. The two main members are a pair of stepsisters. They formed their band at 9 and 14. And then the younger sister's brother also joined the band. Yeah, the younger sister is 26 years old. Like just turned 26. The older stepsister is like 5 years older. Get a bond one way or another. Apparently so. And yeah, it's just wild that like 9 years old and putting on concerts. Released an album at 10 years old. $13 old. And they were getting noticed by like Roseanne fucking Cash. and members of the Flaming Lips. They're not actually a country band. They are very much not a country band. They could probably do country if they felt like it. I will admit, if they felt like it, they could probably do some really good country music. But no, they're very much more punk. They're punk, Riot Girl. They've got attitude. They are not a country country music act. Despite being from Oklahoma. They are actually from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And yet no, they are Roseanne Cash. She is. But like it's just fucking wild that like these kids, like imagine being 13 years old and Roseanne Cash is hyping you up. One of the worst states. Like they got their second record was produced by the singer from like an old school punk band. Exene Cervenka of the band X, like an old school punk band. 1977 they formed. Old ass school punk band. And one of them was fucking producing for these literal goddamn children. In 2017, they collaborated on 3 tracks with the women of fucking Veruca Salt. Like 22 and 17 and hanging out with fucking Veruca Salt. Veruca Salt doing goddamn backing vocals on your song. It's who you know. In this case, I don't know that they knew anyone. I think they just like I have no idea like what. Apparently, they were discovered by owner of a small indie label, Skating Polly. And yeah, they just happened to meet some people. Like I don't think, like from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like they actually are. It doesn't seem like they've actually got any like family connections that got them in. It's just they got lucky with who heard them. Yeah, they're really good. Actually, like they actually did, and like they are like very talented as well. Like they can do. I guess they sort of swap off between vocal duties. The one I'm familiar with, she can kind of scream. Um, but they also at one point did like a handful of motel room covers, including a Portishead song, "Wandering Star." So yeah, they did like this motel room cover of "Wandering Star." Just one of them on guitar, other I think was sort of I think might have had like a little hand drum. So it's not one of Portishead's more elaborate songs in the first place, but then they stripped it down even more. Not necessarily a bongo. There are different types. And yeah, I honestly liked it more than the Portishead version. So they can do like very stripped down stuff as well. And they did a motel room cover of "Real Love." And like Wikipedia says that like eclectic array of songs that vary in style from Riot Girl to grunge to piano based indie pop. I didn't really. Yeah, I really need to check out more of their songs because like they are very cool. Like they're just really cool. Hey, Chantel, how are you doing today? Yeah, those were good too. Though I dropped a couple of the potatoes on the floor, just trying to get them out of the container. Two potatoes and one carrot fell on the floor. I mean, I didn't bother adding salt to anything. It all tasted fine. Actually, funnily enough, I was trying to get the potatoes out, and one of them popped out and fell right into the garbage can, which is honestly kind of convenient. And then a potato and carrot both fell on the floor, so those I had to pick up and throw out. But otherwise, yes, you went to New York. Yeah, people were saying you went to the U.S. and got Duncan. Americans are very friendly. Even so, you couldn't pay me to go to the U.S. right now. I know free flights. Probably not. Not anytime. I mean, soon, but not right now. I did record the review. I still need to upload it. I actually do still need to upload it. I'll probably post it on Wednesday. Because I did have a cartoon intros video go up today, so. And tomorrow is a Cyberpunk video. Did you talk about the movie on any of your streams? You got some catching up to do. Not really? People didn't ask you about it? Just said it was pretty good. That sounds great. I haven't had many of them. They taste good, but they are very, very sticky. Like, they really stick to my teeth. Way more than the Swedish berries do. I think what it is, the Norwegian berries are moister. The Swedish berries are kind of dry. They still taste good, but it means that they don't stick as much. They don't have as much moisture as the Norwegian berries. That extra moisture means that they do. I don't think it's wax. I think it's moisture. Like a little bit of juice. What you gonna do tonight? Yeah, Uncle Buck's one. Exactly. I'll probably record a couple of videos for Patreon. Need to record a couple Patreon videos. I mean, I do have up to April 17th covered. But I like to have a solid buffer. So record like 2 or 3. Record some more 2000s cartoon intros, maybe a Mass Effect trivia quiz. Maybe an episode of Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Or maybe the Max. That's what you want to watch. What do you want to watch? The Max or Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Oh, Edge Runners. Yeah, I think this Friday will be the first episode. Yep. This Friday will be episode 1. And then every Friday after that until I finish it. I gotta go pee. I'll be back in a minute. I do have one complaint about Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I said it like for all 3 episodes. Like so far, I've watched Like I've reacted to 3 episodes, recorded 3 episodes, and in all 3 videos, I have the same complaint. The theme song is "This Fire" by Franz Ferdinand, which is a banger song. But for some reason, they cut out one of the best parts of the song. So the chorus goes, "This fire is out of control. We're gonna burn this city, burn this city." They cut out the "We're gonna burn this city." And it's like, why? Aside from it being one of the coolest parts of the song, it fits so perfectly with the entire concept of cyberpunk. Baffling decision. Well, they just cut it. They just cut that and go to the next part of the chorus. It's, you know, this fire is out of control. We're gonna burn the city, burn the city. This fire is out of control. We're gonna burn, burn, burn. So yeah, they just like sort of cut to the next part of the chorus. It's too close to home, it being California and all. I mean, I suppose that is a fair point. But still, I'll let you. Well, no, I mean, I would imagine it was just because they only had so much time. You know, like they couldn't include like the full song or anything like that. So I imagine it was just for timing. Like, I don't think there was any grand reasoning behind it. But it's still annoying. Look, see, he's staring at me. Yeah, I need to get around to cleaning it. One of these days, probably. Dubious. I mean, I'll try. I mean, I figure I'm bound to get around to it at some point. The brain doesn't work like that. Yeah. My brain doesn't work. Dirty clothes basket. Yeah, maybe. There you going. Or maybe tonight I'll like after I eat, after I like wash out my rice pot. Maybe at some point tonight I can just like sort of some water, some vanilla. Some water, some dish soap. Is rest bleeding over? No. Or maybe some Tupperware. I think we got. I've got at least one Tupperware container that's pretty big. I've got one Tupperware the container that would be big enough. That might be a good idea. That might be a good option. Honestly, kind of tempted to just do that now while I'm thinking about it. All right. No, I'll be back in a minute or two. There we go. Hey, Shoko. Yes, I still live in Cornwall. Sealy is now immersed in hot, soapy water. So there we go. Hi, Zach. No, I have not. Every so often, I'll go in and just sort of try going in and just sort of. Not my grand. No. I don't live with relatives. It's friends of my mom. No, all my grandparents are dead. All my grandparents are dead. Squeeze Sealy, yeah. Every so often I'll go in and just sort of squeeze them and like sort of like try to get more of the dish soap, infusing it. What is Sealy? Stuffed seal. It's a stuffed seal I've had since I was a child. I'd show him off, but he's currently in a Tupperware container full of hot soapy water. But he usually sits right here. Posturepedic mattress. Exactly, yes. Not Graylish until it's supposed to be white. It's supposed to be white, but years and years of nicotine have turned it pretty yellow. Like I've yellowed it quite a bit. So it is unfortunately nicotine stained at this point. Which is why I'm soaking it in hot water. I do not have a moon rock. But yeah, that's why I'm soaking in hot water is to try as best I can to undo some of the nicotine staining. It very well may be too late to do anything about the nicotine staining because, like I said, it's you know over 30 years. Hey, Sean, it's over 30 years of staining. So because I don't smoke, but my mom does and my brother does, and it's a long ass time in a house with two people who smoked. You can throw stuffed animals into the washing machine. No shirtless stream now. Yeah, I might do that next. Like right now, like I said, I've got it soaking in a hot tub of water full of dish soap. So I'll do that for now. See how it comes out, and then I might actually throw it in with wash next time I do the wash as well. Laundry. House tour? Nope. No house tour. I want to show as little of this house as I can. Don't want anybody using random ass clues. to track it down. Because the internet is full of crazy people. Pony Tour? Sure. This is Fluttershy. This is Rarity. That is all. There's a hot one. I mean, generally Rarity, but they're ponies. Rarity is the one who in universe, Rarity is the one who's seen as being especially beautiful. Not like been on the market or ads. Sure, but yes, in universe, Rarity is seen as very beautiful. Food hack. Or a drink combo. React to accents. I couldn't tell you a word the scout said. Yeah, accents can be hard to understand. What do I do for work? Customer service for charity lotteries. I call people to let them know when lottery deadlines are coming up. Meditation group leader. Cool. Sounds like a good nap. Hey, Chris, how are you feeling today? Better than yesterday. Why was Boy George banned from a? Why was Boy George banned from the lizard enclosure? He comma on the chameleon. Favorite thing to drink each day? Water. I drink water all day, every day. Except Saturdays where I have some sodas. Can't drink enough water for the life of me. I'm cheap though. I do love cream soda. I'm cheap is the thing. Water's free. Because it's tap water. Hi, Drake. Doing okay? Yeah, same as usual. It is just tap water, and that shit's free. Poison tap water. Yeah, tap water here is fine. As far as I know. Hydrate. That's my Shelly response. Yep. Turns frog sky. This life's absolutely worn you out. Fair enough, fair enough. Does the same to me. Good night, Shoko. You're in Florida, and tap water is awful. Well, that's because you got. That's because you've had Republican government for so long. Buy a generic Brita pitcher. Filters tap water. There's so many plastic water bottles, now I'm saving the environment. Yeah, I don't even bother with the filters. They keep us, yeah, they keep you safe from clean tap water. Hi, Dax. Politics in Florida is not good. Indeed. Our tap water smells like bleach. Which probably isn't good. Probably not a good sign. Bleach is a good sign that it's clean. I mean, I feel like there's maybe such a thing as too clean, and that thing is when you're drinking fucking bleach. Especially the Africa wrecked, yep. On the plus side, Florida's sunshine laws do make for really entertaining news. You do have to give that to Florida. Like, the reason we hear so many stories about utterly insane people in Florida is because the law allows those stories to be reported more easily. There's crazy people everywhere. It's just in Florida, you actually hear about the crazy people. So we'll give the state credit for that. Keeps things amusing. And yeah, I'm gonna get going. Didn't know people in Canada also knew about how crazy Florida people in case can be. I mean, it's just because like we are uh, very much exposed to a lot of U.S. news and culture. So anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching. Oh, question. All right. Ask your question quickly, Trake, because I'm about to sign off. So identify strength. I haven't started identifying. I just do want to transition. I'm not identifying as anything yet, but I want to transition. I'm the lesbian. All right, and with that, I'm going to sign off. So thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.